Let's do some cash payment journal. So cash payment journal is when the business pay for something, whether it's stock, whether it's stationery, whether it's equipment, and the list goes on. As long as the business takes the money and they spend it. So we record that under the cash payment journal. So let's see. So we're given a transaction here. Transaction. This is the transaction for April 2024. Let's look at the kind of business. 2.1. They say complete the subsidiary journal of Tanodi business. It is a business that sells stationery and books. So now they say 2.1.1. These are the journals that you should fill in or record. The cash receipt, we'll do that later, but for now we're doing the cash payment journal with the column bank, trading stock, stationery, and sundry account. Okay, now how do we know which transaction to put in the cash payment journal? It's easy. You look at the keywords such as bought. Now, who bought? It is the business. If the business buys something from another business, it means they are paying for something. Money is coming out. So we have number 8. Let's zoom in number 8. What are they saying? They bought goods for that amount from another business called KCS Traders and paid by ETF. We'll get into the terms and what they mean later. Now let's record our cash payment. So let's just write BS. I'll talk about that later. Now what's the day? Is 8. This 8 is a day. Name of payee or details. This is the business that is being paid or the business that we are buying something from. It's called KCS Traders. Now take note of the word traders. It's going to come in handy later. And then of course they use ETF. This is some kind of electronic system that the bank use, either an ATM or a direct EFT. We'll talk about the terms, of course. The amount is 72,800. Then we go to what? To trading stock. Why? So for trading stock, this business is called KCS Traders. So they sell things in bulk. Have you ever seen your cash and carry where you buy things in bulk? You stock. These are trading stock shops. So we write our amount there under trading stock, 72,800. That's it. Let's go to the next transaction. We have number 10. Stationery was needed and purchased from that shop. From that shop by who? By the business, of course. Where do we put or record this transaction? It was paid by the EFT. So it goes straight to the bank. Okay, let's fill it in. It's BS. What's the date? It's 10. What's the name of the business? Alive Shop. Now, this is a shop. So if you go to a shop, you will go straight to the counter. You won't buy in bulk. It's not a stock shop. So you won't buy in bulk. You'll go straight to the counter and go to the machine and pay. Unless you want to buy in bulk. But shops are not designed for that. Only traders. Your shop and your cash and carry. Now where do we record it? Of course, under bank, 12,670. Do we store it under trading stock? No. Let's go to creditors control. Creditors control It's a kind of transaction that happens between the buyer and the shop owner, where you can use your credit or a loan and you can pay at a later stage. So it happens with shop 2670. That's our transaction. Let's record another transaction. So we'll write that. Let's go to our transaction. We have 25. Day 25. Why? They say they made EFT payment. They paid for something. That's the amount to Faith Blessed Traders. So these ones are traders too. Now we'll get to the other amount, the 34,000, and what it means. Let's just store or record. Let's record. The day is 25. Name of the shop, Faith Blessed. These are traders. Straight to the bank, of course, 98,410. A business has a bank account, so of course it has to go straight to the bank. Did they buy stock? Well, the fact that this is a trading stock, yes. But let's go back to the transition and understand why we have different amount. So they say 34,000 was for a photocopy machine. So now when we look at our headings, we have bank, we have trading stock, and creditors control. We don't have equipment, and a photocopy machine is an equipment. So what do? We go to sundry account and write 34 or record 34,630. 34,630, and then we write the details. So this is an equipment. We don't have to write photocopy, it falls under equipment. And then let's go back to the transaction again. They say, and the remainder was for merchandise. What is merchandise? Merchandise means stock. So now we had 98,410. It was spent. This amount was spent. 630 was spent on what? On the photocopy machine, and we are left with 63,780, which is spent on merchandise, which means stock. So we're going to record it under trading stock. Now this was a little bit complicated, but can be easy at the same time. 63,780. Now let's reflect and look at our transaction for the cash payment journal. So we have 3 transactions on the cash payment journal. How do we know? Because this is the amount that was paid by the business to buy either stock, merchandise, equipment, anything for the business. So this is the cash payment journal.